Hey, welcome back, everybody. Sign here again with another episode of Techopolis 2, and we're up to 37 nether stars, because, honestly, I figured that these things would last longer over here. I keep having to manually refill this thing, and that's getting old. I just had to redo it again, and it's already, I don't know, we go through one every, 2 minutes or so. But everything else is doing great. Got a lot of iron, copper, gold, tons of diamonds, 1,000 netherite. Netherite doesn't seem to have changed for a while, though. Let me see if there's a problem over here, right? How did I just pick up another star? Oh, I picked it up through the gap right here. Yeah, I'll go over everything I did here off camera in a second. Yep, okay, now it's working. All right. We do have nether stars in this thing, right? We don't. Is there? There is another star block. Okay. So I feel smart. Dang it. I was routing all my nether stars into the drawer system, and there was no drawer for the nether stars to go in, so they were despawning. That explains why things haven't happened for a bit. Okay. Oh, dang it. Stop that. Stop picking things up. There we go. All right. Yeah, the downside is the covered conveyors you can't pick up items through. This is not a covered conveyor here. It should be, actually. There we go. Now I can't pick things up through that gap. All right. So, yeah, that's the thing. So let's go over what I did off camera, because I've been kind of tweaking with my audio settings a little bit, and I didn't have my mic turned on for a video I recorded, so we're going to go over what we did. So over here, I've got a blast furnace set up, and I've got a second coke oven now. So this pulverizer here is supplying coke to 2 coke ovens, and it's having no problems with that. Now we come over here, and you can see we got extracting conveyors coming from here and here out of the coke ovens, dropping onto this belt. And then here I've got a pulver or a induction smelter smelting up iron ore. And it's because I have an iron ore miner down here with netherite blocks, which is 20 ticks, I think. It's the second fastest block we can use. And it turns out to be just about right. I could replace these with beacons and cut it down to every 10 ticks, but the induction smelter wouldn't be able to keep up then, so moot point. And then we have everything going up here and dropping conveyor on top of this blast furnace with preheaters, because why not? And this thing here is smelting up, steel like crazy, right? Slag is coming out the back, steel's coming out the front. Anything that doesn't go into here, into the blast furnace, gets dropped onto this conveyor and dropped down to that chute. And this thing here is actually producing iron, nickel, and rich slag. And it's outputting directly to this belt here. So any slag and nickel immediately go here. It tries to fill up the iron inside this blast furnace. If there's no room, it goes on as well. The coke ovens, creosote's being pumped out, heading over to here. And we're about full again. Dang it. We are producing creosote a little bit faster than we're producing wood right now. So let me go ahead and drop this off in here. I just have to do that every once in a while, but eventually I'm going to run out of wood, and then that's going to be an issue. So we have a conveyor belt coming up here. Let me go ahead and we have got a hopper underneath this drawer here, pumping items out. We're sending leaves to the west, over here to the composter. We are sending jungle logs to the redstone furnace. And then we're sending sticks and vines down into this chute here. This thing is outputting as charcoal to this belt here, which drops in the chute, enters this conveyor belt line here. Over here, we're doing kind of similar. We have leaves and apples going into the composter, sticks going straight down. Logs are going to this belt here, which is this line right here, right? And that's going to this vertical conveyor up into the thing, right? You know, honestly, that should be that. Did I just pick up? Yeah, I did pick up a log. Okay. There we go. All right, now the assembler up there is dropping things off into the chute here. This line is coming down here, meeting up with sticks here, meeting up with sticks and charcoal here, coming down, and at first I had it going into this chute here, which is a direct line in. After I hooked up the blast furnace and induction smelter, though, there were too many items on the belt and wasn't able to work with it. So I have two separate lines here. This is, yep, treated wood, charcoal, and sticks. This here is our iron, nickel, steel, coal coke, all that stuff. And those are heading into drawer controller slaves that are underneath these two drawers here. Also, we've got a lot of rich slag now. A lot of sticks, too. But we're up to 10,000 vines, so we have more than enough vines to make processor bindings with. All right, let's see. And then over here, we've got these 12 drawers populated. These three are for the Beyond Earth materials, which we haven't gotten around to yet. And I manually crafted up a bunch of uranium, lead, and aluminum plates. So we need to get the lead, aluminum, and uranium sheet metal taken care of. But before I start that, we got a bunch of gears now too. But before I start that, I need to get items to this vertical conveyor right here. I just picked up some stuff I didn't want to. Dang it. Let's see. 7x compressed stone. And what that'll do, vertical conveyor will drop things onto this belt here, send it over here. Simplified things a little bit. I have item routers back here, and they're all set for the specific resource that we need for each of the different presses that we've got here, like steel, electrum, you were aluminum, lead, and uranium, right? Anything extra? And also anything that comes from the presses rides the conveyor belts over to this chute here and drops to this belt here, which is our return line for everything into this drawer controller slave right here. Now, how many? We're still only at 1 star. Dang it. It does take a while to make each star, and I was voiding them, so that's unfortunate. We're almost to another one. And over here, we've got this system set up. This hopper is feeding onto this belt. Turns out miners can output directly to a conveyor belt on top of them. So we have stone here. I've got my 7x compressed cobblestone here because I just couldn't be bothered to make this a 9x. And that's fine. We've got enough of the 9x cobblestone already to make everything we need out of it. So this is going to be shut off at any time. And those are all heading down the line here because the filters don't match. Everything just goes over the top and into the system. Right, so the way we're set up right now, I can actually already automate these guys. The tier 1 technium. Let's go ahead and do that, I guess. God, there's a lot of stuff in that. A lot of stuff in that table. There you go. You can have that and that. How is our coke doing currently? 8,400. I mean, not huge amounts, but I mean, it works, right? We're getting there. All right, so let's get that stuff put away. We've got this guy now. And give me a hopper, I guess. Would be probably the easier way to do this. Do we have any slaves laying around? We do not. Let's just go ahead and make 4 of these, I guess. There we go. I make 3. Okay, well. Let's see, add drawer. Let's see, that's just trim. That's got contents inside. That doesn't. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and make 1 more of these. And come down here. What I can do is we'll put a slave here. And You know what? Actually, we'll save some slaves and we'll just do hopper into there and then a hopper here. Now I put this guy here, turn this off of auto crafting. And basic technium. Oh, really? I can't just set the recipe here? I've actually got to have the things in my inventory. That is unfortunate. 8 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Coal coke is 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I needed like 8 bronze, which is here. I think I just grabbed 9. I did. Oh well. So we go here, there we go. Let's go ahead and drop that there. And then it is shift left click to save recipe, load the recipe up. Seriously, you are stupid as hell. You see that? It's pulling the basic technium from my storage system and putting it into the output slot. What sort of idiocy is this? And look at that, it's bouncing them now. Because the hopper is pulling things out. Why are you like this? Like, that's just sloppy coding, is what that is. That is extremely sloppy coding. I mean, granted, if you're just crafting into a chest on top of these things, it would be fine, but your output slot should not pull materials from the frickin'... Yeah. Yeah, no. This is not a thing that should ever happen. There we go. There we go. Now it's auto crafting. And see, now it's bouncing. Oh. No, it's still bouncing. It's just not showing up in Jade. All right, there it goes. All right, so I just submitted an issue on GitHub. Yeah. Well, that screws this up, doesn't it? Dang it. Oh, well, I can get to it working on the other auto crafting stuff, so it doesn't completely derail the episode, but I was at least hoping to get basic technium automated this episode, and yeah, that's the way I wanted to do it. It's not going to happen, so I'll work on something else. And let's see. I do need to figure out a way to get items automatically to this belt, but only these 5 items. So, yeah, that's going to be a thing. All right. What else can we do here then? Let me put some stuff away. Just drop all that off. And we'll put those away for now too, because we don't need them. I don't need the bucket either. So let me go ahead and grab some of you. Three, right? I need 3 of these for right now. We're going to make ourselves some things. The assemblers from Immersive Engineering. So I want to kind of have them go to this route anyway here, so we need to have them roughly here-ish. Be 1, 2, and 3. And actually it is scaffolding here as well, isn't it? And, whoop, no. I needed the lights, I need conveyors, actually I need just that. All right, so we're going to go 1, 2 on all these in the middle. belts, make sure they're both facing the correct way. And do like so. And, you know, at times like this, I miss the schematic mod. I mean, I could do a copy-paste gadget, but yeah. Oh, I am like one sheet metal short now. Dang it. And I need you. All right. Yeah, in 112, I had a file or folder of all the schematics of the immersive engineering machines. Okay, good. Just making sure it is input. There we go. And now we go sheet metal. We needed aluminum. We need lead, which is that one. And then we need uranium. All right, let's go ahead. 3 of you. 3 of you. Angel ring makes this so much easier now. There we go. Now all I have to do is just give these guys items. So that's the batcher. No, I want the item router. Yeah, is right here going to be fine, I think? It should be, right? I'm going to have to run a belt over the top of these. Oh, no. There we go. All right, dropping conveyors. Let's kind of pretty this thing up a little bit now. No, not that. Too bad there weren't like the structural arm supports for treated wood. It's only in steel and aluminum. All right. And vertical conveyors are in here. Yeah, slightly problematic. I can make it work, but it's the... yeah, I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to... Immersive engineering is horrible about filtered extracting. I'm just putting that out there. Okay. There we go. So items will come up, go across here. And let me go ahead and I guess get a dropping conveyor here. Wow, you really did not place where I wanted you to. You know what? Here. You go here. Give it a couple whacks. Make things move in the right direction. And I guess we can put a drop-in conveyor like that. And then just run regular ones like so. All right, I got one more to hook up here. Okay. Now I am going to need to hook up redstone control to these as well, right? Just like I did with the presses. So. There. All right, well, and here. Because these things have 2 redstone control ports, one on either side, so it doesn't really matter which side I hook it up to. And I don't want to move this belt. All right, let's grab you and you. And there they are. steel wall mounts, right? Now these have GUI, so I have to, hold shift while I'm doing this. And let's see, I guess staircase, right? Now, if I am here, right? Okay, here's our first one. And I can see from here, okay, that's uranium. So if I go over to here, our uranium sheet metal is this one here. And give me my screwdriver, right? This is green, right? No, this is cyan. Okay. So if we go over to here, output, cyan. You, my friend, are lead sheet metal, lead plate, aluminum sheet metal, well, lead sheet metal is lime. Okay. All right, so there's our cyan. You will be output on lime. And then this last one is going to be our aluminum sheet metal, which is this one here, which is light blue. So light blue output. There we go. Now, good. Just wanted to make sure it wasn't going to break the line. Connector. And we can just do this and get everything wired up. And then you can hook. Yeah, you can hook to here. There we go. Now I do need to set these connectors up as well now. Which, oh, you're right here. You're kind of hiding up here. Lead sheet metal. This is our redstone one. So you are outputting. Bugger, what color were we on? This is our fourth one, right? Okay. Output on blue. Redstone, say 15. I could output redstone 1 and it would still turn off. Lead sheet metal, create. You're going to be looking at items. Dang it. Let's try again. Lead sheet metal. And lead sheet metal, U. Output on blue, right? Whenever we have 400, give or take. Oh, I need to switch all these, right? Inverted, inverted, and inverted. That was our lead sheet metal. Let's see, we needed, say, uranium sheet metal can be next, I guess. Well, one of the two, right? Let's see, upgrader, wire connector, wire connector. See, those aren't hooked to anything yet. Lava bottle. Uranium plate. Really, I didn't hook up the uranium plate one yet, huh? But uranium sheet metal, right? So create, output on yellow. 15, it's like second to last here, right? No, yeah. Create, item, U, 400, less than, output on yellow. And yeah, I need to double check all my connections and everything too. Lead plate, uranium sheet metal, lead sheet metal. Okay. Right, that's one we haven't done yet. Upgrader. Steel gear, aluminum sheet metal. Oh. Then lead sheet metal, aluminum plate is done. Aluminum sheet metal is not done yet. Okay, well, that's right. I haven't done that yet. Really? Lead sheet metal. Do I not have... Oh, no, the connector should be labeled. For drawers. Upgrader, lead plate. Yeah, lead plate, I need to figure out what's going on there. I'm pretty sure I hooked that up already. Uranium sheet metal. What the heck? I didn't happen to name it like lead plate twice. No, lead sheet metal. There we go. I'm looking for uranium sheet metal. Oh my god. It's that one there, which is uranium plate, right? Okay. Yeah, uranium sheet metal I already did. Oh, wow. All right, I think I've got something figured out. Item batchers. Now, this could actually possibly work if I was running a giant bus of items. Like if I put these on something resembling... I did not mean to pick that up, but okay. Did I grab? Yeah, I did. Okay. Like something resembling this line here, where every item is coming in. And then, say, you know, these 5 ingredients here were all pulled, ran through here, and then 3 of those go into the assemblers, then that would be fine. Then I could do it 100% with immersive engineering. However, I can't quite do that because of my system, everything is set up right now. So we're going to use mekanism a little bit here. Not by much, though. We're using mekanism because their pipes are smart. There we go. And it'll only send items when every filter is ready to go. And we should see items coming up this belt here soon. There we go. Now it's a big cluster of items, so it's a bit messy, but there we go. Now those 5 are all running without a problem. Now if I was to come over here and hook up this one here, right? We need to hook it up to here. And it's going to start doing the same thing for plates now. And this is going to keep a stack of every... Why did I put electrum in here? It's lead, not electrum. Thank you. And then as the plates fill up inside my storage system over there, it'll start shutting off the different things here, different presses. Come over here, and we're going to do that. There we go. And now we're sending plates up. Plates should be going into our assemblers here soon. There we go. Here's a question, though. You're getting your items. Are you actually crafting? Or what are you doing? It's just holding on to them for now. Are you turned off? You're currently turned off for some reason, aren't you? At least you still accept items. There we go. And you've got items. So yeah, these things are turned off. Which means that I actually should not have switched them. Switched the redstone modes, whatever I did. Or... because regardless, you should be crafting. Yeah, non-recursive, because we're just doing this. And you're on upset redstone mode, so you've got power, you've got your items. Why aren't you running? And items move funny around item routers. Oh, I see what's happening. What color are you? Yellow? It was picking up all the items and shunting them back onto this belt here. So, there we go. Now they're behaving better. Here I had to add an extra belt out, and because items were getting stuck at the little, like, juncture here, when it was right next to the item router. So, but why are you not doing your thing, right? There is 4 sheet metal here, actually. No, there's not. Okay. Should I just, like, populate this with nothing but? Are you going to do anything now? No. This is a little bit darker, but still see-through because it's yeah. This is the current recipe that it's working on. Go back to inverted and... not inverted. Yeah, see, they're not doing anything. So what in the world is going on here? Huh. Yeah, this is really odd, because it should be working without a problem. I mean, like, this assembler over here has no issues at all running. Oh, there went that generator. There we go. But these guys are not. The only difference I can see is that these have a redstone control hooked up to them. Inverted, not inverted. Inverted. They're just not working at all. Doesn't matter if I click that or not. And that's literally all the options I have for this thing. Is I can control the, you know, how the redstone signal works. You know, let's switch this over to input. And still nothing. On input mode, it should not be outputting any redstone signal at all. Right. Just in case. And yeah, it's still not working. It's like I cannot do these sheet metal recipes in the assembler for whatever reason. Oh, wait. That's working now. And now it's stopped. Now if I put you back to input. And input. Input. And see, this thing just randomly started working, and now it's not. Okay, is it? There it goes. Now it's working. And now that's working. Okay, not inverted is the way. So, without a redstone signal, they will work, right? So now they're working, right? And now, okay. I must have screwed up on the redstone signal that I'm sending these things then. Right? Because right now it's sending a redstone signal for some reason. And it really shouldn't be... Oh, it's going to send a redstone signal that's less than 400. Right? But I had them inverted, so it should be sending... Yeah, I have no idea what's going on there. Sheet metal, here we go. Greater than 400, send a redstone signal. That is our lead. Now lead's working. Okay. The heck, that was really weird, because I have them set up as the exact same as the metal prices, and they're, yeah, not want to work. Yeah, that doesn't work. Dang it. You can't search by name. So that was our lead sheet metal. Plate steel gear. Aluminum sheet metal. We'll switch you that way. And uranium sheet metal. We'll switch you that way. And now they're all working. Okay. Except for lead. But I'm willing to bet that now we actually have over 400 lead sheet metal. Yes, we have 480 504. It's still going up. Because there's still actually quite a bit on the belt moving whenever the machine turns off. So. Because we're making 4 at a time anyway. And... yeah. The belts can't keep up right now, or the plates can't keep up. The other thing I did is you notice that this is somewhat crafting. And what's going on is I put a rapid hopper underneath here, pumping onto this belt here. This belt, it's got a pretty good length to it. And it loops back around, and then there it runs into a drawer controller slave. And so that net result is that we can actually now maintain some of the basic technium inside the system. Not huge amounts, but just enough. Now, I could hook up this thing to automation. Actually, let's go ahead and grab that. Oop. Let me in. All right. So I need more Invar, and I need to get rid of this dirt. Invar is here. It was what, 8 Invar per ingot? Yeah. Oops, grabbed one too many. Okay, we got our lava bottles, which is good. Do I have lava bottles in here somewhere? I do, it's over here. Steel gear, and then it was just aluminum sheet metal, I think is what I was out of, right? Oh, no, I've got that. Actually, no, I ran out of Invar for that. And then I need a basic technium. I need to set up this recipe here. And we can go ahead and set you up here. Do that. Like so. Set you up there we're at. Now I just need to put a slave here, and I need to put a hopper, rapid hopper underneath. And I'm thinking about changing it up somehow. Because these freaking tables, they pull extremely fast. Faster than the rapid hopper can keep up. Yoink. There it goes. And now it's going to pull all this stuff here to fill up. Thing is, if I pull a rapid hopper, or I put a rapid hopper leading into here, it's going to cause issues because of that. Here, let's go ahead and just put that away for now. We'll do that. And that. There we go. That way I can clear my inventory out somewhat. See, how am I going to work with this, though? What I could do is just put a conveyor here and have the rapid hopper pointing straight down. That would probably work out a little bit better. I missed. Oh. And there we go. And if I turn you on now, you're going to start making stuff. And hey, look at that. It's spewing a whole bunch of these out onto the belt. I mean, it's not ideal, but it will work for now. And if nothing else, we do have an extra 5 stacks like piled up in here, so. But I think that these tables can pull... Well, and actually I know that these tables can pull faster than the auto hopper. Or not the auto hopper, the rapid hopper can move items. The other thing I could do is get some... probably ultimate logistic cables. Have them constantly pulling from here and outputting into the system. The thing I'm kind of worried about with that is lag. Because I'm going to be constantly moving items between the drawer system and this table back and forth. And yeah, that could cause some issues. Yeah. Right. That's annoying how those tables auto-pull like that. But I did file, an issue report on GitHub. So hopefully hear back from that soon. But I have automated the first 2 techniums now. The problem is things are working. They don't really show up in my system at all. But it looks like the advanced, or the second tier, whatever is advanced, I think. Was it? What are you? Yeah, advanced. This is actually being able to grab basic technium when it does enter the system. So that's a plus. And before I go too much further, we do need to automate lava bottles. Right, so that shouldn't be too bad. I just need to automate that machine. And then I need to automate amethyst, because we have a lot of amethyst right now, but I don't have an unlimited amount quite yet. And then we're going to get to the fun things. I've got you automated, and I've got the uranium sheet metal done. So I just need dielectric paste and atomic alloy automated. And yeah. And then after that, we need glowstone ingots and soul sand. Soul sand I can do in an assembler. I'm just going to need more lava bottles. And sand production, which we've somewhat got sand going. If I need more sand, I can turn this on. It's going to monkey with my system a little bit, but it'll be fine. Hopefully. Yeah, we're still having some item issues over here, but it's not terrible. Things are not on the belt long enough to despawn, so that's fine. It's just not as fast as I would like. And by turning on sand here, it's going to kind of make that situation worse. But the good news is I'm pretty sure that when items enter the item router and then are expelled, it resets the despawn timer on them. Yeah. Because I need sand production and I need glass production. So I'm probably going to set up another miner that is only for producing glass. Actually, I can replace this one with a sand one. The downside of that is I'm going to have to do something with the belt. Because I can produce sand here without a problem. Just going to output sand directly with this belt. I need a glass producer. And how are you doing over here? Yeah. I went ahead and topped that thing off again a while ago. I was trying to think about how I'm going to do all this. And yeah, the best solution I came up with is the mechanism belts. And honestly, the way that everything seems to be running, we're doing okay. Now those presses, they're going to run for quite a while until they fill these guys up. Which is one of the reasons why I wanted these on 2 separate redstones. Because at least that way, whenever these need to kick off, they're going to have a full inventory of plates ready to go. I'm just surprised with the amount of plates that we're pushing here. We're not seeing more stuff come up here. Because I figured that, you know, I'd be seeing more stuff, you know, more plates flow up this line here. And I'm not exactly sure why not, right? We're waiting on uranium plates. Why are we waiting on uranium plates? Wait. You're not running. Did I have you backwards? I might have. Probably had it backwards. That is one downside of using the item batchers the way I am, is that it'll stop the production of all 3 of these when I run out of 1. But the upside is, with my resource production, I shouldn't ever run out. Conceivably. Right. Yeah. But I'm going to go ahead and call this an episode. Thank you for coming out. I hope you enjoyed this one, and until the next. This is Sign signing out. Have fun.